At Wild Salmon Center, we're trying to do something that's never been done. Protect a network of the Pacific's greatest and wildest rivers so they can survive this century. It has obvious planetary and community benefits, but it's also very personal for me, our staff, and so many of you, our supporters. Protecting this fish and these rivers, this is my life's work. I learned how to fly fish in my teens, and that opened up a new world for me. A river is a mystery and it's a gift, and understanding how to fish that river opens up all these little doors and portals into all the different pieces of that ecosystem. When I first saw Pacific salmon, I could not believe in their strength and their size. And for a moment, I felt connected to all the things that add up to the beauty and the mystery that makes life on this planet work. The more I learned about salmon, the more I was awed by these fish. Salmon are anadromous. They migrate from fresh water to the ocean and then back again. This is their superpower. It's what makes them both unique and invaluable to us. Salmon swim thousands of miles out to the nutrient-rich waters of the North Pacific. And when they return to spawn in their natal rivers, they deliver the ocean's superfood inland into the estuaries, forests, and even high into the mountain ranges. These fish connect the land to the sea, feeding an entire ecosystem along the way. And they feed us. In a salmon ecosystem, everything thrives. Salmon are called a keystone species because the health of the Pacific Rim is literally built on them, from the soil and the trees to the apex predators like the orca and the eagles. And they're especially important to humans. So as these fish migrate through these waterways each year, they operate much like red blood cells, circulating in the Earth's veins and arteries. When they're choked off, the land and entire river ecosystems suffer. The land suffers and the people suffer. And the salmon runs have been winking out. It's been starting in the south and it's working its way north. It's caused by the loss of habitat from building dams, cutting forests down, pumping the water out of the rivers. And that's been compounded by overfishing. And this has all been accelerated by climate change. And once they're gone, it's really hard to bring them back. So it is one of the most intractable and challenging conservation issues of our generation. But we're just at a moment right now when we can still change the trajectory. We want future generations to experience truly wild rivers and have that reciprocal relationship with wild salmon. That's why we implemented the Stronghold strategy 25 years ago. Back in the 1990s, we had a crisis here in the Pacific Northwest. The salmon runs were collapsing. Some of the runs were down to 3% of their historic abundance. It occurred to me that we need an approach that can prevent the next generation of those declines. We've got to restore the ones that are at the edge of extinction, but not all the rivers were in deep trouble yet. So we thought, well, let's just be strategic about this and think about the next 100 years. Let's go to those rivers that are still strong and prevent bad things from happening to them. And this became the core of the Stronghold approach, a deliberate long-term strategy to save the last best watersheds in each part of the Pacific Rim. We are now halfway to our goal of protecting the 20 greatest salmon strongholds. The Stronghold Archipelago, when protected, will be the most ambitious conservation strategy for any species ever attempted across the Pacific Rim. At the core of our strategy is the people, the local champions on the ground, leading the work, and you, the wider community, engaging and supporting wild places. Banding together is the only way to protect strongholds and our planet. We're all part of the same web of life. We all need wildness. And the best way to answer that longing is to step into a beautiful river, stand in that cold, clear water, and feel the current flowing. Let yourself connect to this planet, because the truth of it is, you, the rivers, the fish, we're all connected. And together we'll save one of the greatest ecosystems on Earth.